And hey, Kendall, Jess, Jim, if you guys can hear me, this next one, the OV-1 Mohawk Association. I'd never heard of them. I wanted to fill folks in on who they are and what they did. And Steve is with the association, so tell us, what is the OV-1 Mohawk Association?
Well, the Mohawk was a reconnaissance aircraft used mainly in Vietnam. It was the predecessor to the unmanned drones that are used today. We used to fly around and find targets on the ground, call in airstrikes, and hopefully get the job done.
And all these guys behind you are not from Nevada. They're from around the country, and they served in some way with the OV-1 back then. Is that right?
Yes, every year we have a reunion in a different city. This year we decided to come to Vegas and stay here and have the reunion, march in the parade, and going to go see the air show tomorrow.
Well, you know what? We thank you for coming out. God bless you. Thank you for your service. And thank you for educating me and everybody out there about the OV-1, probably a small part of the mission that people forget about. So, Steve, thank you.
Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate this very much.
And, Dan, it's really amazing to think that they were the predecessors to the drones. I mean, we see these drones, we hear about the drones, and it seems almost out of this world, you know, and to think that they were the ones that came before that.
Well, what's great is to see these associations like this. You know, he was telling me these guys are from everywhere, all across the globe, and they've come in for this. Like he said, they pick a different place. Oh, look at that! Oh! I don't know if our cameras got that.
Wow.
SR-71? What? When did we? I didn't know that was going overhead.
A little flyby there. What's that plane, Dan?
I'm pretty sure that was it.
That's a recon plane, right? A spy plane?
I think Dan's finding out.
I love it.
Does anybody know, Dan?
Well, for a second I thought it was a SR-71, but it might have been a stealth bomber.
Wow.
I didn't get a good look at it. I just heard it, looked up, was talking to these guys at the Mohawk Association. I had no idea.
It was loud. It was loud and sleek.
And it was low. Yeah. That was a low flyover. Did our cameras catch that? Because that was pretty cool.
I'm not sure we got it.
There's nothing like being up in the north end of town and forgetting where you are for a second, realizing how close you are to Nellis when those warbirds come by.
Speaking of aircraft, quiet air.